bookish besties. So I'm gonna start the year out with a video that consists of my first review of 2025, my January hopefuls, which is what I hope to read in January, and my goal for the year. So let's get started. First up is my first 5-star read of the year. Why am I smiling while I'm holding this up? Because this book single-handedly gutted me. I will forever remember reading this. I don't think it's ever going to not hurt to think of this. Like the trigger warnings, okay? Don't be going into this blind. You need to look up the trigger warnings because there is abuse, child abuse, domestic abuse, child loss, bullying. There's a lot in here, but I feel that if you can handle it and mentally you can, everyone probably needs to read this, because yes, I know that these things go on around us every day, but you don't truly get it or grasp it or think about how bad it is until something like this shakes you to your core. And yes, it's a romance series, so that was very prevalent. That was like the main thing, but it never took away from the message of it, and it's 5 stars all around. The writing, it might have got slightly repetitive. They are in high school, well, secondary school, because they're Irish, but I think everyone should read it. Adult, high school age, okay, nobody under the age of 16, preferably though, because it's a little much. Anyway, but let's go on to January hopefuls, because obviously I'm going to be reading the next one, which is Keeping 13. It starts out with Johnny and Shannon's stories. So this is Johnny and Shannon, and then the next book will be Johnny and Shannon, and then I think the other books in the series go on to other couples in this that you met in this, which is really awesome. I like that. And so I'm hoping to get Keeping 13 on my Kindle today and start that, because I need to, that left on a cliffhanger, and I need to continue that to see what happens. Also, we ran out, me and my bestie, to Barnes & Noble's last night because on TikTok we saw that there was an early release, and it's not supposed to come out until February, but we went and snatched up Dating and Dragons, and it came with, okay, I don't have it over here, but it came with a little D20 dice. It's blue sparkly. Look at this. Look, I'm so excited. This was not supposed to release for like another month, and I guess Barnes & Noble got to release it early. I don't know, but go snatch it up if it's at your Barnes, because I'm so excited. So this I hope to read in January. I don't know that I'll go straight into it from these though, because I also want to read, I know I'm behind. I read the first one like mid last year or earlier, and I never jumped into the second one. So I'm hoping I remember enough that the second one makes sense. Everyone says this one's better than the first, so we shall see, but I'm nervous, and I don't know why I'm nervous. And then Fall of Ruin and Wrath, I get that mixed up every time, by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So I read From Blood and Ash by her, and I haven't continued the series yet because I'm not fond of the main guy in From Blood and Ash, but whatever, we're not talking about that. I may continue it and change my mind, but I want to read this one. I don't even remember what it's about. It's just it's a beautiful book. Look at those pages. Look at the blue. It's gorgeous. So I think I'm going to try to get to that. And then of course, this is the big one for this month. So I want to try to read Onyx Storm, but I'm also trying to listening to the graphic audios of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I'm trying to finish those first. I don't know that that's gonna happen, but like I want to be recapped before going straight into Onyx Storm, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so my goal for the year as a whole is 30 books. Last year it was 12, but it was because I was coming out of like a years-long slump. Like not a year-long slump, a years-long slump. And I hadn't been reading but maybe 2 and 3 books a year. So I shot for 12 last year and ended up reading 32. I think it was 32 or 33, which is really good, and I'm really proud of myself. Fourth Wing actually got me back into my love of reading because I had only been reading thrillers and I had never had any interest in fantasy or anything like that. Sorry, my neighbors are yelling. But I got into fantasy and then romantasy, and then I got into cutesy romances, and so my plethora of genres that I read is larger now, and it really helps me to not get in a slump because I can bounce back and forth and not get bored. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and listening to me ramble for a while about books, and I think if you haven't yet, you need to go pick this up because you just need to. Anyway, have a great day, guys.